Howdy, all of you delicious people. I'm here today to review food and or beverages. So I'm doing a taste test today. So I have these things kind of pre-opened or whatever, but I have not gone on to taste them until now. So I had gone shopping the day before, and I wanted to go on and try certain things that I had seen on YouTube channels and certain products that people have said have been really good or really enjoyable to them, or something that, of course, that they had put together as their own product of sorts. So, with that said, first off, I'm going to go on and try Prime, which, of course, a lot of people will probably have seen this if they are to possibly be WWE fans, because, of course, Logan Paul would, of course, go on to kind of promote this product because he is to have gone on into the sports drink game with Prime. So, yeah. Wanted to try that out because I've tried a plethora of different kind of sports drinks in my time. Vitamin waters, Propels, and Gatorades, and like all kinds of things to just try to find which would be the most interesting things to kind of get electrolytes up and all kinds of things, especially if you're working out. Like a sports drink would just kind of be this kind of like cool, refreshing flavor of sort. Because, of course, there was a lot of times where I could not just go on and drink regular water after working out. So I just wanted something that was to give me some kind of flavor. Because, of course, I'm a person that enjoys flavor of sorts. And so we are also today trying some Takis. So I have, of course, seen Markiplier go on to consume quite a bit of Takis. I have also at certain times gone on to see certain people in food challenge videos of sorts. Like there's some competitive eaters that go on and take quite a bit of Takis and eat a lot of them in one video. I think like Matt Stoney might have gone on and had like a Taki thing that he did because he goes on and has like a lot of frequent different kinds of food challenges of sorts. But if I'm wrong about that, then hey, like he eats a lot of very hot food. Very fascinating about this, after I was to kind of pick it up, is on the side here, right here, we have where it says Heat Extreme. And because it has this kind of little flame here, and it has this kind of meter, and so I was like, okay, like I have consumed quite a bit of hot things in my time. I have gone on to consume flaming hot Cheetos. I have had like the Doritos habanero, like a huge bag of that at a certain point, which that was actually pretty hot. But every time you were to first kind of go into like a flaming hot Cheeto, man, although it's something that you probably need to go on and consume that with a thing of water or certain kind of beverage. So, with that said, now to go on and just taste these things. And so, with that said, I'm going to start off with Prime, because I feel like at a certain point, maybe I will take the Prime in between the Takis to just kind of cleanse my palate and then kind of get into this, or get into another different bag of flavor. So let's try Prime and let's see how this is. Let me have a little bit more of that. Really good. The flavor of the Prime really impacts. There is a lot of kind of sports drinks where you can like barely have a hint of what the actual flavor is. Like there's a lot of propels that just go on and just kind of really dilute or whatever the flavor. But no, like this has a real impact. There were certain people that went on and tried Prime, and they said that it has kind of like a medicine kind of flavor to it. I could possibly agree, but this has a really good taste to it. It really does. It's not something that I'm really just trying to sell you and I'm just lying to your face. No, like I feel like the flavor is very good. I was to go on and see this at a store, and they only had like one other flavor besides this, and it was like a green one. And so I was like, like I always like kind of blue flavors anyways, especially for like Gatorades. Like Gatorades, I would usually go with either like the white Gatorade, or I would try like the blue kind of flavors. And so I immediately was thinking in between these two kind of primes that I saw, because I know that there's a plethora of different kind of colors. There's like a red, white, and blue one. There's a pink one. There's all kinds of things. Because I've seen Logan Paul's Impulsive and quite a few interviews of that, and so I'd see a plethora of different primes that are to be used on that YouTube channel, and as well as also seeing Logan Paul on WWE. So yeah, I would actually recommend Prime. Prime actually is pretty dang good. I really enjoyed it. I'm so happy that there is a flavor here that like really hits you and isn't just kind of feel very like non-existent almost. But yeah, so that's great. So let's go on and now try Takis, because I realize that this is already at 7 minutes and I'm just tasting foods. I would be kind of interested to go on and consume like a lot of these to just see like how like it gets. But I think I want to just go on and just kind of taste like a couple, so I can kind of see if like the heat goes on and rises, or it just kind of like stays there, or like see what it does. So this of course is to be Takis Fuego. So let's see how these actually taste. So this to me goes on and tastes like of course a Fritos if it was really hot. And I think for this one specifically, the one that I took, it almost kind of tasted a little bit like vinegar, but let me try a few more if I can. These are actually really good. Here's the thing though. This and a flaming hot Cheeto honestly tastes basically the same though. This and a flaming hot Cheeto is pretty much the exact same thing. So like to me, this does like weaken, because of course this and a flaming hot Cheeto, like if you're looking at like what could be a cheaper deal or whatever, then like they would basically be one and the same. Which is kind of sad, because then I would probably just pick up some flaming hot Cheetos probably instead of these. Not saying that they're less than, but they're just as equal. And man, do these taste good though. These taste. I'm so happy these taste good. I am getting a vinegar taste though. I don't know what that is, but good. These taste good. and I'm not quite feeling the heat. But again, if you probably go on and are to have these like right off the bat, I think what happens is the first time you have them, like you feel the heat right away, but then after having more of these within the bag, like the heat just kind of subsides. So yeah, like at first, trying these out, the first one will give you heat, and then multiples after that, you'll just kind of have it kind of lessen. Excuse me. So, whew, yeah. So Takis Fuegos are good. Really did enjoy them. But again, if you are a person that goes on to have Flaming Hot Cheetos, then you'll probably like those also, or maybe just realize that you would rather just have Flaming Hot Cheetos. It's just a personal preference. So, Takis Blue Heat, again, this is to have a extreme heat off to the side there. And so let's taste how these are. That is a fascinating taste. Not saying it's bad. Really just trying to get the aftermath to see if these are going to be hot. But yeah, I really liked these. Between the two of these, this easily wins over. Just because it has a fascinating taste. Really, I'm just like, what is that? Because this feels like brand new territory, where of course this is to just kind of be like more of the same that I've already had at certain points. So yeah, definitely would recommend the Takis Blue Heat. Let's try to cleanse my palate to just get another consumption of this to kind of see if there is a... Prime is good. Prime is good. Surprisingly good. I thought I was going to hate it, but it tastes good. So good. Really like these. Didn't think I would. Because I'm more of like this kind of thing. I thought I would. Really like these Takis. Really like Takis in general. Surprising. I didn't think I would like any of this stuff. I thought it was going to taste like garbage. I thought I would just be like, man, this... Because I have had a quite different variety of tastes within my life. Because I have tried unusual things. Like, I have gone on to consume scorpions and beetles, which, for those of you that don't know, taste like cardboard. I have gone on to consume certain unusual sodas and certain unusual treats and candies of sort, and like I've had unusual sodas, like there is to be this kind of like werewolf soda that is to just be really hot. I have gone on to try like peanut butter and jelly kind of sodas. I've tried all kinds of unusual kind of things in my time. And so, yeah, these things, both Takis and Prime, definitely would recommend you pick them up, especially from how I'm to talk about them. And if like these are to be familiar, similar areas of which that you go on and you consume certain things, then maybe I would definitely recommend you taking these and trying them out yourself. So, with that said, I think I'm going to wrap out of here, get out of here, and call it a video. So, let me know in the comments below if you are to yourself try either primes or Takis, and I'm glad that I was to take on these certain things. So, with that said, goodbye, everybody. Bye, everybody.